Test, 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 test. All right. For the couple of people that are in the chat, if you could let me know that you hear me all right. I'm going to move my couple of people that are in the chat. Okay, I can hear myself actually, so I think we are okay. So it seems like we're going to be good to start. What up, Simon? We got both Mike Wahlers and Whalen's on here. We got my
There's two of
doppelganger.
us.
Can you guys hear
Oh
Mike
yeah,
Wahler just fine? I think we're
I
good
have,
on
I
here.
have a funny story that I forgot to tell you on Tuesday about that. Someone thought I was your son.
Jesus Christ, I'm not.
Yeah, it was on TTS. I was like, no, 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 because our last names are so similar. And someone
Yeah.
was on TTS, like, wait, you have like the same name as this Mike Whalen guy. Are you related? You his son? I'm like, no.
Is that showing the blue player's name up there? I believe that is Merzain. I guess we'll figure it out as we go. Okay, so we've got tonight Peabody, who is a New Jersey native and local to Mike Wahler over here. I have played him before. And we've got Merzain, who has been an opponent of mine in the TTS League, and I mean everybody knows Merzain, right? So we got a couple of Thor lists here. We've got a little spice into the Asgard list, which is kind of cool to see. All the standard stuff you'd normally expect from Asgard, but we've also got an Elektra. So if we see a wide map, maybe we'll see some Elektra here, although I imagine she's probably a Webs pivot.
Yes.
Secure as
So
you'll
from my
expect. Hold up.
conversations
Oh, go ahead.
with, oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. If
I
you
was
got.
saying my conversations with Corey, he did say if he was able to change anything, he would take Electra out now.
Ah,
But Electra was at the time for Webs and Senators.
I like that play for Senators.
Yeah,
Merzine
yeah. I brought
playing
him onto the idea of
Steve
it.
3.
It
I
was a
actually
good
didn't
one.
realize he was playing Steve 3. He is a well-known Sam lover. I wonder if Steve 3 is his primary goal here, or if he's going to bust out Sam. He's got no Hulk. Oh wow, I thought he was going to play double Kaiju. But he's got Thor, Namor, Miles. So he's got a few key splashes here. Our Black Widow too. And Merzane is playing Sword, Fisk, Gamma, which he basically always plays. Okay, so I'm going to let the players know that we are ready to go so they can roll prio. Oh, ready. And I am going to make sure I tilt this map the right direction. So Merzane is pink, so we want to go this way, right? Wonderful. Looks like Prio is going to go to Peabody, so I suspect he'll take his
Ow.
secures.
Another
Oh,
re-rolling.
they're re-rolling?
They got the same.
Oh, I didn't
They
even
only got
notice.
one hit each. 4 to 4,
Oh, like I said,
but
Merzane got.
there is crits. Some crits in there.
Wonder. Merzane's got Fisk, and then a map E and Sword Base. I don't think he. I guess he has to deal with Gamma on either side here. But
Shows the
he did go to
secures.
secure. So he got
Gamma and Legacy.
Gamma Legacy. Great setup. Great setup for Asgard. I'm sure the
Yeah, that's great.
Peabody's very excited by that.
I'm very curious why Gamma is in his list.
Merzane has been playing basically the same secures for a long time. I'm surprised he's not playing Hulk anymore, but he has been playing Gamma, Sword, and Fisk for a long time. Fisk makes sense with Avengers between the tactics
Mhm.
cards and the characters that he brings. Usually it's more of a Hulk thing, but again, I didn't see Hulk there. I'm really, really surprised by that. And Sword makes a lot of sense. But Gamma, like the classic Steve, well, for a long time, this is before your time playing the game, but Wide Sam was great at Gamma. And even like
Mm.
during the Malekith
Really?
days, Sam
That's interesting.
was good with on Gamma with Hulk, like four wide Hulk. Sam was actually pretty solid in the Malekith meta. You'd play like Pyro. I know Simon, who's in the chat, was maybe not a fan of that specific four wide, but also enjoyed playing Pyro there. So like that setup was good in Malekith. I don't think it's better than what Asgard can bring. Merzane always likes to play a little outside, out of the box. I
Oh,
didn't
whatever
quite
fits his
see what
playstyle. That's nice.
threat they went for.
So
Um,
if you were Merzain right now, and I guess if you were Peabody, what would you bring? Well, against Asgard and then against Avengers here.
I mean, if I'm Avengers, I hoping for 19 to bring more tools. If I'm Asgard, I'm picking the 15 and just making it a
Yeah.
fight. I don't think I don't think that Merzain has a 15 that's as good. Namor's not affiliated, and neither is Thor, so it's not like you can play 4, 5, 6 at 15.
Mhm.
I would imagine that he goes Sam first at 15 thread if that's what we picked. Yes, he did pick
Yeah.
15. So I would suspect
Yeah.
that Merzain goes like Sam, Iron Man, Thor, and Luke Cage.
I'll
That
be surprised if Peabody's list isn't Thor 2, Bill, and Loki with Brothers in Arms.
would I didn't check. Did you check the list? I didn't see if he has Brother in Arms. So for
I
for
didn't
those
check
that
his list. I just know Corey's a big fan of Brothers in Arms and he still uses it every time he plays Asgard.
mhm.
So let me
let
go to
me
the
let
long
me give
chain.
everybody a little background on this event. So the Alive on One is a podcast in the Northeast. Well, okay, it's not in the Northeast. It's on Spotify and all that crap, but you know what I mean. It's a bunch of Northeast guys, similar to Pork Roll Protocol, but not as handsome. And they have this league, which is again primarily Northeast guys, although Merzain is South. So I guess I should say East Coast guys. I know that the Montreal guys are also in there, and it's a closed thing. Like it's not really invite only per se. It's more so shared amongst the guys on the East Coast, so that you can have people playing at a similar-ish time, and it's bi-weekly. Yes, Stephen Bork, who is one of the guy running this, is in the chat, and he said they only release content in the Northeast. Yep, no West Coast listeners. Stephen, we were giving you some shout outs before. You guys are awesome. They're known for wearing, they wore their orange jumpsuits, unintentionally looking like criminals over at Everwinter.
Upset I didn't get to see that in person.
You were there. You were at Everwinter. Did you not see the four people wearing bright orange jumpsuits? Because if not,
Not did
that's
not.
I don't know how that's fucking possible.
I guess
Look
I
at that.
must I must just was in a daze and missed it.
So Merzain is playing the exact 15 that I said he was going to play. Shout outs to me knowing Merzain. And Peabody playing the exact 15 that most Asgardians play. Although I think a lot of people have moved on to Jane, but I think without Thor, I think Loki's pretty fine here. I'm sorry, without Hulk on the other side, um, Loki is a fine choice here, especially with Iron Man, Luke, and Sam having low health pools. So he's got Giant's Blood, Odin's Blessing, Brothers in Arms, Patch Up, Recal. So no brace on the table for Peabody. We've got a size 4, a size 3, size 3, size 3, so that could be relevant. And then Merzain bringing Avengers Assemble, Survival, which I imagine will be relevant this game, Heroes for Hire, Sack, and Brace. So Merzain's got the defensive tech to help break up what Peabody's trying to do. And that's going to be relevant here because Asgard controlling Prio is super good. What I think I'd want to do as Merzain is one, we want to break up the we want to break up the Brothers in Arms if we can, but I think I want to leverage Thor's pounces and the throws to take down Loki because Loki is susceptible to throws.
No brace for Asgard is pretty good for Merzain right now.
Yeah, I
He's
don't
able
think he hates
to
that.
yeah pounce into Loki and that's one way to take him out. Now
He,
I feel if I was Corey, I don't know if I see where he has Loki position right now. Go maybe take this side legacy cure. But I don't know if it's worth it all that much because then he's gonna be out of position for the next round.
so my
Yes.
attitude, I have like in-house rules in my mind of based on the number of VPs, how I deploy and how I play the game. 7 VPs or less, I like somewhat ignore the scenario and I play the deathmatch game. Once we get to 8 VPs, then I start getting more concerned about playing the scenario primarily.
Yeah.
So in this
I
situation,
see this game coming down to the
yeah, this is a
just
fight.
full on attrition.
Um, I'm surprised that Merzain's placing his Thor directly across that Legacy Cure. On the north side, we've got Luke Cage, Sam roughly in the middle. Iron Man cheated down slightly off the center gamma. Then we've got Loki cheated between the center legacy and bottom left, bottom legacy cure. Asgard Thor directly in the center, and Asgard Bill cheated between the center legacy and top legacy cure.
Hmm.
Merzain having Prio here looks like he's going to open up with Thor 2 and pick up a legacy cure on the top. I don't dislike that. There's not a lot that threatens him. He will have Pounce online next round or a throw, so he can still get into the fight and affect the board next round. And Thor's a guy you don't mind putting the extract on because he's got ooh, Bill coming up here to grab the center legacy for Asgard. That makes a lot of sense. I would,
Now, Merzain does have two ways of displacing Bill, but then again, Bill does have aggression.
yeah. I don't know how much he cares about that. Merzain is playing the points game. He's moving his Iron Man down to the bottom Legacy Cure to pick that up. I mean, that's great. He's got cover from the size 2 car. He's got DR model, and Loki's not really a huge threat. And Merzain's also notably not giving anything to the Asgard Thor to really hit round 1. I imagine his Sam and Luke play really conservatively. There's no reason to get aggressive and take the center. Got a lot of people in the chat. A lot of East Coast guys in the chat. Shout outs to Montreal. Dan, good to see you there.
It looks like he's lined up a shot against Iron Man.
Sure. I mean,
Very thematic.
he could root Iron Man. He could move Iron Man. Right? Loki can move Iron Man with his builder, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I
I
mean,
just realized his builder is no size restriction.
Iron Man.
No,
Well,
okay.
neither of them. Yeah. Well, yeah. Right. Mystic attacks typically don't have size restrictions
Yeah.
on pushes, advances, etc. Usually that's limited to pushes on energy or physical attacks. But notable that both or all versions of Iron Man also have pushes that are not size restricted. Okay. Looks like we're gonna see. Oh, yeah. I think I like this better. Looks like yep, he's using Go Forth to move Thor up the board, create some round 1 pressure. I think it would be great here if when Merzain goes, he doesn't give Thor really anything to hit, sort of wasting power on Loki. Although,
He's trying to keep the bubble alive.
yeah, yeah. Looks like really, really tight here. I'm not sure he's gonna be able to stay within 3 of his Asgard pals and hit. Maybe he will. I don't know. I wonder what's more important to you, getting a hit on Iron Man or staying within 3 of your buddies.
Let's say getting it through with the buddies right now. But then again, if he gets early damage on Iron Man, that's not bad.
Okay, let's see. Oh,
Oh,
come on, Peabody. All right, so Loki does move up. He should be within 3 to hit Iron Man, but we had some kerfuffling there.
they'll be putting the objectives.
It's anarchy out there. Oh, I see. By putting the legacy back down, you can ensure Iron Man is exactly where he was before.
Yeah.
Uh,
Looks like
so they're
he's
talking.
just
So this is like one of those tricky things because Merzain, Peabody looked like he did not use the place tool to confirm where Loki was in relation to Iron Man. It looked like he was, but oh, okay. All right, so Loki's just gonna double move and go back, sit on his back gamma after he failed to be within 3 of Iron Man. Yeah, that's right. Carl calling out in the chat. Hit escape if you pick up the wrong model. Sam is moving up to be aggressive, attacking into Bill. I like this. You potentially get Bill to waste the power, although Bill's not going to take any damage.
it's not a bad play.
Yeah. You hit Bill, and if you were hoping for a while to maybe hit Loki and push him.
Yeah.
Sam gonna get punched in the mouth though now by Thor. So Thor's gonna walk up.
Well, he does have Sam does not have enough power for his Carbanium shield. Oh,
I mean, he clearly hit the place tool there, so yeah. I think
Yeah.
they're fine with that. All right, let's see how much damage Thor does to Sam. It would be notable that I am not an impartial commentator. I'm going to be rooting for whiffs. So Sam is paying for Heroes for Hire.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, the classic round one Heroes for Hire play that we're all so
Nice.
familiar with. All right, let's see what we
I
got
hate
here.
it.
Thor has 3 successes so far into 0 for Cage, but Cage will have cover plus DR, so only taking 1 right now. I
Not a
don't.
bad play. I like that a lot.
Yeah, well, you know what? It puts Cage in position. If he had taken some damage, he could taunt. Reroll coming in from Thor, donating a power to Loki. So we have 4 successes to 1 block and DR. So Cage taking 2 damage right now. Now Cage gets to throw Thor, right?
Yes.
Short
Yes, he gets a throw
away.
before.
First Thor's gonna move and push Luke Cage out of range, and then I think yeah he did 1 damage to Sam with the wild trigger. Looks like Thor is potentially measuring a long range throw after the push, or maybe he's not pushing him. Yeah, I think you push him to make him irrelevant, and then you think.
Well, then you push him and then it wastes an action where he has to move back up, and if he wants to get on the middle point, then it's both his actions.
Yep, and Luke Cage with 3 power currently can be a problem. Yes, Rock, Loki should have power because Thor rerolled, donating a power to Loki. Okay, we're gonna throw Thor away, which is great because now he's not gonna be able to pounce into Sam. You ding him for damage. Would you have thrown him into Bill there?
No, I what I would have done, I would have thrown him more towards the right side.
You can't
Um,
really though because you're throwing away, so you don't have many options.
like
Oh,
where
looks like he is
where's the
rolling, so I
original?
guess it did hit Bill. Perfect.
No.
Of course, Bill blocks 3, so taking no damage. Oh no, one right. Thor is a fatty fat. It's a technical term. So I guess he's deciding right now whether to DR. No. Did I miss something? Right? Thor is fat. Oh, okay. He just paid the power.
Yeah, there you go.
Perfect. All right. So now if you're Merzain, you have some options here. Do you potentially just move Luke Cage into range? Oh no, Thor is still activating. Looks like he's gonna try to throw something. The terrain kind of worked out right now for Merzain in that there's not a whole lot for throw to, jeez, for Thor to
Yeah,
throw
all
in the
he has
center
is
of the
the
table.
size 2,
Yeah,
and then like this size 3 Punisher van, but
yeah,
that's a little far right now.
yeah. Merzain and Peabody having some debates right now about measurement tools. Peabody, yeah, there we go. It's the second time he accidentally grabbed one of Merzain's models. I think he just needs to learn about escape, and hopefully Merzain's gonna tell him about that. All right, so Luke walks up. Now you have some options. I wonder, yeah, he's gonna throw that car so that Thor cannot use it. Perfect.
Load up Bill right now.
Yeah.
Just
Nope,
throwing
that's
for.
Thor. Yeah, I think that makes more sense to me. Bill's much tankier.
Bill doesn't
Thor,
have any power though for a damage reduction.
true.
So
Thor donating a power to Loki. Blocks 1, takes 2 damage. Thor currently sitting at 3 damage on him with 5 power, so he's gonna open up next round with a lot to do. Merzain's Thor is a little out of position, so is his Iron Man, but being out of position also means you're not going to get hit by Thor. Both Merzain Merzain Thor and Merzain's Iron Man are going to take gamma damage here, though, in the cleanup phase. And we've got a 3-3 game. Merzain still has Sack and Brace online, so, he can potentially. Um,
He could survive a decent chunk.
yeah. And then the other thing with the Sam leadership, uh, you could move Thor in with a short advance, give him an extra power, and then now suddenly he's in position to get some work done next round.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that if you do a short advance and then possibly a pounce, he could get over to Bill, or like just short and then move and then a pounce.
Okay, so let's see what Asgard opens up with here. Giant's Blood. Is that the one that's activated by moving within range of Loki when he's got like 4 power on him or something?
Yeah, yeah. So if you move within 2 of Loki, he can spend and wait, is it that one? Yeah, and then he places within 5 of his current position if he's not holding an objective. And then the character gets slow en route. It's only 2 power, which isn't bad.
Looks like Peabody's measuring for potential. Oh, we got Brothers in Arms
His
coming in.
brothers in arms.
Gross. So Thor, you assume Thor pounces here into Cage, and then he's got two, what is it,
And
nine,
dice.
10 dice attacks into Sam.
Yeah.
This could be a major round. Aaron's saying he bets the game lasts 30 minutes. I wouldn't hate that. I just downloaded Civ 7 today, so I'm down to clown on that. Was debating taking the day
I'm
off soon to play.
I'm trying to finish my Agent Venom for Saturday.
Nice. Oh, so he just did 2 damage to Luke Cage. Luke Cage now spending 2 power to taunt Thor's first attack into Sam. Come on, Luke. Survive, buddy.
Oh.
Oh, he's not surviving that. We've shown 7 so far into Luke blocking essentially 3, so that's going to take Luke Cage down. We do get a wild, so we're going to do an additional damage to Sam, who's sitting on the back gamma. Sam now sitting at 2 damage. Thor still having 1 action remaining. So that will trigger the Sam leadership. So it looks like Thor is doing exactly what I said. He's going to move short towards the fight, which is great. Yeah, and just... Oh, oh. Come on. Come on, Merzain. Use the movement tool. There you go. Keeping his Thor just out of range of the Asgard Thor. So Thor is going to end up hitting Sam again, we assume. He's got nothing to throw, which is great. And only a 3 power, which means he can't spend it or reposition himself. So if Merzain's Sam goes down, it's actually not the worst thing in the world because that gives priority to Merzain with a Thor with 4 power and
Oh
a
yeah.
short advance. So he'll be able to come in and really wail into Bill or Loki or the opposing Thor. Um, so it's one of those things where it sucks to lose 2 models, but the Sam leadership will set you up for potentially a huge swing back in your favor to even it out a little bit. 1 block coming in from Sam, who did buff his dice. 4 hits showing for Thor right now.
Yeah, and then that goes on Sam.
Yeah. So that is Sam going down, which the leadership does trigger on days for Sam.
If I'm not mistaken, the only other person who can move is just Iron Man, right? It's already
Oh,
moved.
is it once per round? Ooh. All
I
right.
think I don't know if is it once per round, or once per character. I think it's once per
Once per
character.
character, I guess. Yeah, because otherwise he would have obviously moved Thor.
Yeah, it's once per character for the round.
Okay, what are we seeing happening here?
I think he's measuring throw maybe of this lamppost.
I don't see why you do that. It's a size 1. If anything, you want the lamppost there so that your Thor, if he gets thrown, potentially gets thrown into it rather than getting thrown into the gamma, like the wasteland. Uh, okay, he did throw the lamppost at Iron Man,
Did.
who
I
took
I don't
who
I
took a
don't think I
damage.
agree with that.
He took a damage. And then that'll be his activation. So Thor's gonna come in, presumably with a pounce into, yep, pounce into Bill. Let's see what Bill blocks here.
Oh my
Showing two
gosh.
so far.
Nice.
Block it just two, but he could DR to block three of the four damage incoming. So he'll do that. He takes just one, but now Thor can hit him and no, still no DR. Pounce or aggressive hug. Okay, presumably he attacked Bill there. Bill blocking two, Merzain only showing one at the moment. Not a great hit. I mean, this is the thing with the list that Merzain brought. Like Iron Man and Luke are survivable. The leadership is good at helping you reposition and stay survivable, but ultimately you're just throwing naked dice without any kind of mods. So, uh, as great as seven dice can be, it's still there's still no dice modifications there to help you even out. So you're at the mercy.
Just yeah, just live and die by the dice at that point.
Yeah, let's see. Presumably he's gonna swing back into Thor again. No, he's hitting Thor this time. Naked dice. Yep. Oh, he did the wild to do a damage. Oh, he got sorry. Merzain's Thor got pinged by oh my, what a pity. So he's attacking Asgard Thor, who has a big block.
It's a nice block.
Three into three blocks it all, and he's gonna take pity damage again, or not? Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, cool. All right, so that was Thor's activation. Great position now for Peabody. I mean, he still has brothers up. He can summon the storm right now into Thor for big damage. He can punch him twice, potentially stun him. I mean, there's a lot that can go right here. He's just playing with house money. Yep, he's going to swing a ding ding his 5-die builder into Thor 2. He does get the wild stun, showing two successes. Merzain blocks, great blocks coming in here. So Bill's not even going to bother to roll,
Is
reroll.
this oh, this is Bill hitting him?
Yep.
Why did he roll 7?
He
Or was it this
so he
was
either
it
did
the energy attack?
he either did not pay for the energy, possible, or he I didn't. Well, actually, here's a really easy way to check. Let's just check. Did he pay? He did not. You can see they're having a conversation right now about it. Um, because he should either be rolling 5 dice or he should be rolling what, 9 dice?
Yes.
Yeah,
No, wait.
but
Yeah, 9 dice.
he rolled 7, so he obviously just wasn't familiar with how Brothers in Arms works with Bill. I'm not. I don't. I I'm gonna stay positive. They're clearly having some kind of conversation about it. We as commentators are. I mean, yeah, yes, Simon. He did a builder plus 2. You know what? Sometimes that Asgard monkey brain takes over and you just get excited to roll additional dice. No offense to Peabody. I'm sure he's a wonderful person, but I'm going to criticize anybody playing Thor at the moment, myself included. I'm also an ape that plays Thor. But you know what? Mike and I, we've ascended. We're playing Shatterpoint now. We're just
Oh yeah, a ton of fun.
playing some Darth Vader and some Mother Talzin.
The game we played on Tuesday was a
A lot of
blast.
fun.
You
Yeah.
know, it did take a while, but we're relearning everything.
You know,
So
it only took us 2 hours, so it wasn't too bad.
that is true. And when we played the following week or the past week before that, it did take 2 hours just for one round.
Yeah, we're getting better. When AMG gives me some new toys. All right, so what's happening here? I think they've come to some sort of agreement. Let's see what that agreement was, because I don't see. Okay, 6 dice being rolled from Merzain. Okay, looks like they just re-rolled it, and he's still gonna push the stun through, but not gonna push any damage through. It looked like. So
Bill
still,
paid for
yep. Now Bill's gonna
the
pay
power.
2, and he's gonna roll
Yep,
his 9 dice with 2 re-rolls into Thor. So potentially a really big hit coming in here.
it is a really
It
big
is a
hit.
really big hit. Yeah, he's showing 7 on 9 with his 2 re-rolls coming in. You know, the name of the league is Live on 1, but I don't think we're gonna see that. Well, actually, he's showing still just 7. He doesn't have any re-rolls available to him anymore. Block 2. He's alive on 1. Hey, did the thing.
Yeah.
Said the thing. That's honestly even better because now Merzain's got one model, one model. Do you know what that reroll was for? Or what was rolled by Merzain? Why that happened?
No, I do not. I
Hmm.
think what it might could have been.
Okay. Iron Man's gonna now walk towards the center gamma. Because he played Brothers in Arms, William. Counter from Thor. Thank you. If I'm correct, Mick, you are TG Lord, right? Yeah, clapback. Duh. I totally didn't think of that. I so rarely see the Thor clapback when into a model that's not on low health, so I totally forgot about that. Okay, so now Merzain just has Iron Man left to activate. Presumably he's gonna play Survival at the beginning of next round. Oh, actually, he's gonna have priority.
He's gonna have prio.
Yeah. So now what do you do here with Iron Man? You walk in, you can pay 2 power to get a 6 dice energy attack. He's gonna do it into Bill. All right, Bill's
I
got
think
2
he should
left. Yeah,
do
I
it
guess he's
though.
playing a little bit of a scoring game here. I mean, he doesn't have a lot
Only
of.
thing is he cannot push Bill because of his brothers in arms.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Well, you also can't push Bill when you don't roll a wild or any successes. So right
Yep,
now,
that's him.
um, you know, it, I think I was sort of alluding to it at the beginning of the game, but Merzain's team being the forward, I don't think this is the Avengers squad that you play into an Asgard, to be honest with you. And I mean, you can win the game for sure, but you need things to go your way. And right now, Merzain isn't catching the breaks that you need. I don't think he's making necessarily mistakes outside of maybe the list itself is a little weak to Asgard, and you suspect to play into Asgard in this matchup. But he's not catching any breaks right now either. So he's going to assemble Iron Man away. So he's assembling Iron Man back to his home point to keep him safe from Loki, or safe-ish from Loki. He's the only target for assemble. So at least he'll be able to score 2 this round.
Two right now.
Yeah,
Depending on how
we're
Thor
just
handles Loki.
assuming the Thor is going to go down to a Loki attack just between pity or the Mystic attack coming in. So Loki attacking Thor.
Oh my gosh.
Huge hit coming in from Peabody, showing 5 with 3 crits, because why not? So he will get that. Thor will go down. He'll be able to pick up that legacy. Now at this moment, Peabody will be scoring 2 extracts, 2 secures, for 4-2 some tempo here. Yeah, that's a huge hit. So it looks like Peabody's going to go up 7 to Merzain's 5. So now Merzain was at least hoping to get by with some VPs here and create a little buffer for himself, maybe bunker up, but that's not really possible anymore. Now he's got to get aggressive at the start of next round and daze a few things. And unfortunately for him, while Bill has 2 health remaining, so he can take out Bill next round, he's unlikely to get through Thor or Loki, especially without not a lot of terrain around. So I think if I'm Merzain, I might open up here, maybe Spender into Bill to place, throw him into Loki, throw some terrain maybe into Loki if you get a good builder off.
I
Uh,
think you have to go after Loki at this point and also get him on the back point.
you want to try to take out 2 models here. So Thor
Yeah.
is paying 3, so he's gonna pounce. He hits Bill. No, it looks I can't tell who he's hitting here. Maybe he's hitting
We'll see
Thor.
if Bill pays the power, then we'll know.
Nope, it isn't the Thor. So
Thor. Okay.
Thor into Thor action here. I wonder if this is an overreaction to it, like respecting Thor too much. I think that you had an opportunity here, maybe to get 2 characters, and maybe you go for it. Maybe he still can. That was a huge pounce. Asgard Thor now only has 2 health remaining, so that puts him in Odin's range, outside of Odin's range, because you could swing tight twice and get a couple
Yeah,
wilds
he can
here.
go right into
Oh,
Bill and oh,
yeah, not the success you needed. Merzain's showing 3. Thor has no blocks to his side. Would have liked to seen a wild come in just to at least make
yeah.
Bill or Loki spend a power. The thing is, though, 2 skulls on Merzain's side means that there might be a pity damage incoming, which, if that comes in, that puts Thor, I think, potentially 5 power, which means he could spender and pick up a legacy cure. So I like, if Peabody gets aggressive here with the, oh my, what a pity, that could be a problem for him. Okay,
I was going for the
a
reroll.
power was donated. Block comes in. Why? Oh, I guess you just want to give power to Bill. Okay, so Thor 2 goes down for the Asgard side. Are we going to see any pity damage coming in? Merzain's Thor currently sitting at 3 power. Doesn't look like pity damage is coming in. So, although no one's moving, so I'm thinking there's a decision being made here potentially. Unfortunately, with 3 power on Thor, you don't get like a sweet spender set up here where maybe you could, throw Bill into Loki, do a couple of damage, and set something up. Looks like an attack is
I think it
coming
would
in
almost
here.
be
Going into
oh,
Bill.
there you go.
Uh,
Good. It's a really good one.
really strong hit coming in here.
He
Only
did get the
blocking 1 on
wild
Bill's
too.
side. Only blocking 1 on Bill's side. No skulls from Merzain, so he's not going to take any pity damage. He is going to take down Bill here and ding Loki for 1. Discussion happening here. I guess Merzain is looking to see where he might want to drop the extract. I just assumed he'd pick up. Oh, what is that? Is that what just got played? Was that Odin's?
I think Odin's blessing.
Wow, he played Odin's Blessing on Bill here, so Bill's not
It's
going down.
not it's not the worst play because then Loki can patch up Bill next for 5 damage.
Yep, that's definitely super fun. It's a good shout out. I didn't, man. Yeah, they're within. I guess yeah, they look like they're within two of each other. Super sick. Okay, as the Asgard player here, you've just got all the options in the world.
He's going after Iron Man for the other legacy.
I mean, you don't really have to. You don't have to really do anything particularly crazy here. You could just.
I would think just to go after Merzain's store, just try to take him out.
Yeah, I mean, you could just patch up Bill, go forth Bill, move him back towards safety, and punch Thor twice with Loki. Perfectly reasonable turn. Nice and conservative. You're gonna have Prio going into next round with 8 power Thor, so you're gonna go murder some stuff. Merzain's Thor. In fact, if you Merzain's Thor, if he wanted to, could spend 6 power next round for survival. That never feels great.
Because I mean his power economy is out the window at that point. Yep. Yep. Look, there he goes. He's gonna patch up Bill. Then
Yep. Cool.
seems like he's going with Bill.
Okay, Bill punching Thor here. Showing 3 successes right now into 2 blocks. Crit does not convert. You assume Bill donates another power to Loki. Fetch for another. I did not see Luke Cage pay, right? There was definitely not a. Yeah, Luke Cage didn't pay because Luke Cage does have the
No.
ability to taunt right now if you wanted to. Oh no, look, yeah, Luke Cage did.
Oh, he did page.
Yeah,
Would only be second one.
yeah, Luke Cage's DR relevant there. Huh. I didn't see Luke Cage pay, so I'm wondering if that was. You don't have to type. You don't have to. Don't ask them any questions.
Oh, I'm not. I didn't mean to click on that.
Oh, you're just going through the bar. Yeah, I'm looking through. I don't
Yeah.
see. I don't see any payment. So maybe he just targeted Luke Cage. It looked like he was okay. So he's swinging again.
He targeted Thor this time because Luke Cage paid.
2 blocks from Cage. Just 2 successes coming in. So Cage will get stunned, even though he's blocking it all. He could pay 1 to try to get around the DR. I'm sorry, get around the 2 blocks, and the DR wouldn't matter here. I mean, you've got the thing you were looking for. You got the stun. Luke Cage is only sitting at 2 power, so it's not like he threatens a spender. Hmm.
I love the name of his spender.
Is it Sweet Christmas?
Yeah.
Yeah. He did donate a
Okay.
power, which does not convert. Okay. So Merzain needs a big activation here. Looks like he's going to go do a charge with Sam and try to displace Loki. I forget Loki's super fun pity damage. That doesn't work. Does that work if you're hitting him from range 4? Yeah, right?
I think he has to be within the range thing. Let me go read his card real quick.
Merzain totally whiffs. Just adding to the Merzain pity party here. And he'll
He's
take it.
stacking Loki. He has to be within 3 of Loki.
Okay. Nope.
For
He just
pity.
took a damage for pity. So,
Oh, I guess I read that wrong.
yeah, I thought so that he gets to do it from any range, yeah. So if you're Sam, what do you do here? You could spend her in a bill, maybe. Oh, that's right, Tatsuya. You're stupid. Yeah, you're supposed to measure. It's not the range to Loki is irrelevant. So Sam is attacking the bill. Spender coming in here. I think yeah, it's not a bad call. You just do
I
it,
get the throw
and
on
you
Bill.
hope. Yeah.
Ooh, that's a really big hit.
Showing 6 with a crit. About time Merzain's dice woke up. Showing 7. So Bill is currently blocking 2 plus DR.
He would be taking 4.
Plus a throw coming in. And then Merzain has to place within range 2 of himself, I think? Or is it range 2 of the character he attacked? I forget.
He just plays himself range though.
Okay. Yeah, so he could choose to go backwards. So not it's not bad. Keep yourself relatively safe.
He can place him
Uh
right back onto the Gamma.
yeah, the problem is that like now he doesn't have power to survival next round, but I don't think you wanted to use that on Sam Cap anyway. Okay, so he's gonna throw Bill into Loki. God, that patch up just feels so bad right now. Loki with great blocks. Just taking 1 at the moment. Just taking 1. And now Sam gets to move back. And despite all those dice, did not roll a skull, so he's not going to take another damage, which is great for Sam. Okay, so that's Sam, Iron Man on Merzain's home Gamma, and then center we've got both Thors and Luke Cage. Asgard Thor is dazed, and then on Asgard's home Gamma we've got Loki and Beta Ray Bill. So Loki's going to activate. I think I would just go fourth Bill, move him back to my back point.
Then
Move,
move Loki up.
if you
I
want to
don't
be
even.
aggressive, I don't know if you need to.
I don't know if you need to. Yeah, he could just target 4.
I may just attack Thor twice, root
Yeah.
him, and move him to the center. Like move him off the point, maybe he takes a gamma damage. Give him some root. Like right now he's playing, with house money. Not much threatens him. Just attack Thor. Do your damage. Go forth your bill.
Looks like he's measuring to see if to for the Gamma.
Yeah, I mean I don't really know. I don't know.
I don't see the point in it. Just you could just target Thor twice and then take him off. Even if Zane survivals next round, then you just take him off later in the round.
Oh, I guess he passed. Okay. All right, so Luke Cage moves up, is swinging into Loki. It looked like was that Loki or Bill? No, it has to be Bill, right?
Be Bill.
It doesn't matter because he whiffed anyway. And Bill donates a power to Loki just
Yeah.
to give him even more things to do. Interesting. Chad, help me out. Is it worth being aggressive here if you're Loki?
Mm,
I
you
think
mean like move up and then go for Iron Man? I don't think so.
it's definitely going for throats here. If he takes out Iron Man, it's just probably
Because
breaks the will of.
if he moves up and takes out Iron Man, then he gives him a Zane Prio again.
Oh, true, true, true. Yeah, you don't want to give away priority here. You know what? I think I speak for everybody in the chat where I think we'd like to see that happen. Give Merzane a fighting chance. Yeah, he can definitely do the spender and move everybody around for sure. Then you only need to do a couple of damage to Sam. I mean, on something like Gamma, that's really gross. The spender, it's range 3, right? So he'll hit literally everyone. I think if you're Merzain, you almost want your Iron Man to get dazed by that,
Yeah,
so you can
a
get
hundred,
priority
a
back.
hundred percent.
I mean,
Yeah, it
I
looks
would
like he's
I would
going for
have.
everyone.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm a coward. I would have moved my build back and just attacked Thor twice or something.
Yeah, notably he did not
Okay,
move
so
his
he's
build back,
starting
so
with Luke
not gonna
Cage,
get
so
that.
he is doing the spender. Uh, 3 wilds. Luke Cage
Ooh,
currently blocking 2. Couldn't block the one he needed. The movement is on damage, so he is going to move Cage. So
it's the
Cage is
cage.
essentially taking 2 here because Cage is going to get moved out into the wastelands. Yep. So Cage will be starting next round on 3 damage. Rough. Let's see who he's going to attack now. He attacks Sam.
Damn. Sam so far blocking one.
And just one coming in. Yay. Sam's
Yep.
not going to get moved. Yeah, I didn't mention this to anybody, but I don't go for unbiased commentary for sure. Sacrifice coming in here, so the attack into Iron Man is being sacked into Sam.
I think
Did
so far
I?
it's gonna work out for him.
No, he looks like he did it the other way around.
Oh, okay, okay.
I guess he attacked Iron Man and then sacked.
First, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I guess he just pinged the wrong area. Brian Merzain is not looking good. He brought a knife to a gunfight. So Iron Man does take some damage and gets moved off to the Gamma. And then the last but not least is into Thor 2. Thor 2 blocking 2 damage and only 1 coming in from Loki. So Thor is going to be safe in the center. You could tell Merzain was thinking the same thing we were. He really wanted his Iron Man to go down. Yes, Simon. So Merzain, I think, brought a weaker squad. Merzain, I think, had a weaker strategy. And then his dice have not helped him either. So it's a confluence of a number of different factors. Yes, Simon, right at the beginning of the game, I called that out. That my personal rule is if we're 7 VPs or under, we're fighting, and if we're at 6 VPs, it's a straight fight. So I think you wanted to put your Thor 2 go last. Yeah, exactly. Dice compounded some decisions. I see. This is where Gabe's list from Everwinter would have been really strong, right? You could do Sam. You could do Sam, Hulk, Thor at 15 if you're Avengers. I like that a lot. Iron
Pretty
Man
strong
moving
list.
in. He's paying the 2 power to get 6 dice. We've no idea he's attacking. Let's just speculate wildly. Thor 2, or let's just say, nope, Thor 2's dazed, so not him. So I guess it's Loki, who
I
blocks
would assume
nothing.
Loki.
So he'll take 2
Yeah,
damage.
Loki.
A skull for his trouble, so you can't push him out of range 3, so Iron Man will take another. So Iron Man will be at living on 1, which is a wonderful, super cool place to be going into next round. Oh, skulls equal defense for Loki. Good call. Forgot about that. Okay, so Merzain's going to end up scoring 1, 2, 3?
Put it 8 to 9. All right.
Yeah, like I said, the VPs are not going to matter because this round, Big Daddy Thor with 8 power is going to start it off.
Yeah, I find
Do you even? I
I
don't think
find
you even bother going into Merzain's Thor, right? You just
we can
kill
take
Luke
out Luke right
Cage,
now.
you kill Sam, you kill Iron Man.
I think it all matters too who he survivals.
Yep.
So if he doesn't, oh yeah, he's
I,
surviving
I mean, I
Thor.
think this is just perfect for the Asgard player.
Oh
Thor
yeah.
spends 6 power to survival. Now, the Asgard Thor is going to go ahead and kill 3 models right now. Merzain's Thor will wake up with no power, do 2 7 dice attacks that do about 3 to 4 damage. He'll pounce into someone that may or may not kill, and then they'll call it at the end of this round. This is my Nostradamus future prediction. So let's see how it goes. Looks like Thor's going to probably start by
We'll start with
targeting
the
Sam.
7.
I mean, that's great. You hit Sam. Um,
Get a ping on
you get
Iron
to
Man.
you get to attack him twice. You fish for a wild. You get it. You hit Iron Man. What you really want though is the wild on the first attack that doesn't kill Sam, so that Iron Man can't heal one from the leadership. Oh, it doesn't matter. Leadership won't trigger. When Sam dies, that leadership will not trigger. Right? That was one of the
Yes.
four erratas of Sam over the last few years.
Is it that he's trying to debate if he wants to chuck
Don't
himself or
pounce,
not?
buddy. Just was he within 3 of Sam? He
I
was
believe so,
measuring.
yes.
If he's with 33 of Sam, I mean, double tap him, get Iron Man, and then pounce into Luke Cage and just crush Merzain's dreams.
Do you think it would be worth if Merzain, not Merzain, Peabody does the spender off Thor to on Sam?
Sure. And then take Merzain's
Oh, but
back gamma. I could
oh
do
wait,
that.
but he would not get. Wait, is the place? Let me see if the place was before or after.
The place
Before he gets to
is
place himself.
before, the throw is after. So, like right now, you could pounce into Iron Man, spender Sam, attack Sam. You end up on the back point. So maybe that's even better than killing Luke Cage. If you're within 3 of Sam, I don't see any harm in just attacking Sam to start, seeing what you get from it, and then making a decision about whether you want to spender, pounce, do whatever you want to do. Because if you spike into Sam right now, um, you know, place off Sam to grab that. Yeah. Okay.
Looks like he.
Looks
It's
like
an
he's
arrow reader.
pinging in the middle of nowhere, so not a lot of information to go on. He likes grass.
Yeah, he's in range of Sam.
Yep.
Why not just attack Sam with the builder to start?
Hey, there we go.
Yeah,
All
there
right,
he
so he's
goes.
gonna attack Sam. 7 dice coming in here. Let's see what we get. Weak hits, just 2 crits coming in, but no blocks from Merzain.
There's the wild.
And he can donate a power to fish for more. So the wild, I think if you don't get Sam, it's like best case scenario because the wild won't trigger if you kill Sam here, from what I understand. Yep. Ping that
Over
Iron
into
Man.
Iron Man.
Boop. Iron Man goes down, triggering the leadership for Merzain. Who presumably will just try to get his Sam to safety. But I don't know how much it matters, because if I'm Thor, you could just, like, pounce Spender. You have a lot of options.
And then possibly be able to throw something too.
Yeah, so it is going to be Sam. So Sam's going to move to the back gamma, far side, stay within 1. Ooh, what is happening here? Merzain, playing a little fast, but we're good. All right, so he moves max range, so he's not going to be within range 3 of Thor anymore, but Thor is going to pick up this legacy, and then he's got some options here with 10 power. I think you just pounce and Spender. Spender is also range 3, or is it 2?
It's range 3.
Okay, sick.
Range 3, 10 dice, place. Then you get to throw them after. They don't die.
It also notably puts him in a great position where Thor 2 from Merzain's side doesn't get a lot of options into him. Like you suspect that um, Bill and Loki like potentially go down this round, but if Thor 2 has a legacy on him and a backgammon, you're still scoring 3 and you're feeling pretty good. So pounce. We're gonna see the Spender
Under.
come in now.
There you go.
Sam spends 2 to buff his dice. Big money, big money.
Ooh.
Let's see. Yep,
Big hit, big hit.
showing 5, but 3 successes on defense right now from Merzain, including 2 crits. Means that he's still in an okay-ish position. Those crits convert into 7 now. So it looks like Sam is going to go down. Yep, that is a lamppost. You are not a spider person.
Is reserved for me.
Okay. Sam KOs, so that leadership is off the board, and he's on the backgammon scoring 2. So right now he's scoring 3 VPs. I guess if you're Merzain, you go with Thor, you throw your buckets of dice, and if you can get Bill and Loki, you're not in the worst spot.
No, I think you can rather do it. And plus, with him not having brace, he can pounce and throw those size 3.
Yep, but here's the thing, you're not gonna have pounce. Okay, you could have
Oh yeah, yeah.
pounce.
I forgot he has no power now. Oh yeah.
So he has to 4 successes from Merzain, including a wild, which is relevant. Just 1 success from whoever he is attacking. Let's see if he pays a power to donate or what. Then I'll clue us into who he attacked. 1 block. Yeah, recal coming in. So it was Loki. Loki paid for the recal, so we're re-rolling everything. No skulls in the roll, so playable players re-roll. Oh, Merzain, still
Oh.
4 successes. Loki's gonna go down, taking 2 at the moment.
Loki
Uh,
doesn't count skulls for himself. It's only his opponent's
that
dice,
is
right?
that is correct. So, I mean, here's the thing. Now, Merzain's Thor is at 2 power, so he's got to hit. He's got to hit Bill, and if he does just 1 damage to Bill, he'll still have a pounce online. So he's in it okay to get a big swing turn here. And Bill, of course, is blocking 3. Oh, but Merzain, big hit. Let's go,
Ooh,
Merzain,
showing
7.
7.
So even if Bill reduces, he'd still be taking 3. So I think he has to donate a power right now. Yeah. He's going to donate a power to reroll. He accidentally... Yeah, it's fine. What did he get? Nope.
You got
Just another hit
it.
again, so it looks like Bill's going to go down. Right. 7 minus 3. Yep, so Bill goes down. Great swing turn here from Merzain. That survival play really paid off. So that was the thing. Merzain was just playing the old rope-a-dope game, just saying, hey, I will roll like shit for 3 rounds, and then wake up like a madman with my Thor once. And now huge swing, because now Luke Cage double moves, picks up both legacy viruses
Oh,
and a
nice.
back gamma. So Merzain is going to score, math is hard, 2, 4, 5 points.
5. That was a big swing turn.
Go to
It's gonna put him,
13.
yeah, ahead by 1.
That's Merzain every game, Brian says in the chat. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to take credit, but commentators cursed towards Peabotti because I was 100% shit talking Merzain that he was going to get blown out this round. So I was just getting really way too excited because the second this is over, I'm heading right over to Civ 7. So
Oh, is that game?
I don't know. It just came out. I got it early.
I saw some like early gameplay of it. It looks pretty good.
That's certainly the hope. So now Peabody's going to get to start this round. He's got a Thor with 4 power, a Loki with 5 power, and a Bill with 7 power. His Bill's on his home point, Loki's off in Gamma Land, and Thor 2 is on the Avengers home Gamma. He's got a few different options here.
I would have to think you have to go with Bill or Loki because you can't just let Luke Cage run away if that's what he was gonna do.
What would Luke Cage running away accomplish? Merzain
Well,
goes
the
to 15.
legacies,
Yeah, sure, he's got 2
but
legacies, so he goes to
then he could
15, and
punch
then he
punch
loses.
Bill too.
Sure, he could punch Bill, but he can't punch Bill and run away. Merzain's Thor 2 sitting at 8 health means that there's not a whole lot that threatens him at the moment, but 2 Summon the Storms could definitely take him down. A Brace for Impact just got played, so I'm going to assume that Bill chucked. Yep. So
Yep.
Bill,
There.
you imagine right now Bill's going to spend 4 power and do 2 Summon the Storms and hope for some big damage here into Thor 2. Because right now Merzain has kind of swung the game in a way where I think it could go either player's direction. Are we seeing the payment for Summon the Storm? Imagine we do, right? I mean, you could
It
be
looks like he might
greedy.
be measuring for his strike or his God Hunter attack.
Oh, that's true. You could do God Hunter. You could do a 5-die attack and then do your God Hunter with a reroll available. I feel like 6 dice reroll 2, including skulls, is probably better, but if you can God Hunter so that you also maybe get him out of position, I could see that being valuable. Oh, he's gonna do a God Hunter. He's looking to do God Hunter and then Odin, what is that called? Giant's Blood him. Does that work like that? Ends a movement, yeah. So he can God
Yeah.
Hunter, and then that's cool. That's spicy. All right, Peabody, little spice monster. Oh, big hit. Showing
That's a
6 successes
ginormous
right
hit.
now. With a crit, we're gonna roll the crit in. Two successes on the Merzain side. So right now Merzain would be taking 4. Right now Bill's thinking about donating a power. He's not going to. So he's gonna God Hunter. So he's gonna throw him into that statue in the center. Getting him far away from everybody, and then a Giant's Blood is gonna get paid from Loki. That is a really cool play. That I haven't really seen because as all the Asgard talk now, everyone's like, oh hey, nobody plays Loki. Loki's the bad leader. Let's just talk in hyperbole and not with nuance. But like that was a spicy play. So I
That's good.
will.
And that also gives him slow and root.
Yep. So I'm gonna tip my metaphorical cap to Peabody there for that play. I think that was cool. Oh man, that's sick too. Now he's gonna, because Loki gets to teleport 5, he's gonna go from being irrelevant to now sitting on Merzain's back gamma. Uh, if you can't tell from my voice, I went from being bored out of my mind the first 3 rounds to being pretty hyped and excited right now because I don't know how this is gonna
But
turn
that was
out.
a really good play. I like
I'm
that a
kind of
lot.
excited. Shouts to Sooner in the chat. See you there, buddy. Merzain brings everybody out. Oof, that puts a lot of pressure now on Merzain. Okay, we're just debating where we want to put our Loki. Movement tools don't matter. So that's good placement there, though, where he ended up, because now it puts him out of Thor's initial range, and now Bill's gonna punch Luke Cage. Only needs to do 2 to Luke. 5-die attack coming in. Completely whiffs,
One, but it looks
and
like he's gonna
Merzain
block it.
blocks. I mean that's great for Merzain. He won't be able to Sweet Christmas, but he's now not particularly threatened at the moment, and Merzain can now activate Thor 2 or Iron Man comfortably and not worry about Luke Cage getting picked off immediately.
It'd be bad to activate Iron Man, then hope to get the wild push to displace Thor
Yeah, I mean,
or
I'm sure.
Loki.
I'm sure you're not going to activate Iron Man first. You're gonna try to pounce and be in range for target. Did he really just type into the chat big whiff? Bruh, you did a naked 5 die attack with no mods until Luke Cage and whiffed. I don't want to hear anything after that God Hunter playing Asgard. Get out of here. So it looks like he's gonna do a pounce, which will cost him 4 power. So he'll be sitting at 6 to get in range to throw the truck. The throw of the truck will also cost him 4 power, leaving him at 2. Uh, Peabody's Thor having 8 health left and Loki being at 6 health. It's a lot to ask. I almost wonder if it's. Oh, wait, because the walk is slow. Well, he's only showing the route on the screen, but he is supposed to be slowed, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty confident the card gives slow en route. Let me look at it again real quick.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I was right, Simon. It
Yeah, it's
does.
slow en route.
Yeah. The reason I bring it up is I was wondering if a walk and then setting up like a pounce and a throw and an attack would be the best line. But given that it's a short move, it's not great. And that man, that lamppost actually is doing a lot of work because it is removing the ability to pounce directly and removing some of the throw lanes potentially for Thor 2 here. Okay, so he's gonna
It
pounce.
looks like he pounds.
Yeah, unfortunately, is it? I think he's still in range to the throw. Yep, perfect. That's why. So Merzain, notably a really fast player, but right there, slow down to make sure he got the right measurements there. It looks like they're having a conversation, but I mean that looks pretty into me.
They're just debated right now.
Oh man, from it looked like it was by the hair of his chinny chin chin. I forgot how I had this orientation. Was it this way? Yeah. Yeah, he's now remembering the slow. Okay, so now Merzain's Thor 2 is back on his home Gamma, threatening Thor, hero of Midgard, and Loki for Asgard. It's an interesting choice to ping that. Okay, Thor throwing at Loki. I like that. That's your best route to taking out Loki is with throws.
It's blocking one.
Just one, so he's going to eat 3. And now you still got 2 attacks left if you're Merzain. I guess you just double tap Loki. See what you get. Showing 4 successes.
Four.
No
Oh, but
skulls.
whoever
Big,
you're showing three so far.
yeah, big block.
Four.
Showing 4, so no damage. Does get to move him and pushes omnidirectional, Merzain. So you can go ahead and put that tool away. You might be wondering how our Hammer Strike ends up with an omnidirectional push. It's
Because
because
he's swinging it around like a frisbee.
it's a magic hammer, you see. It's thematic. And now Thor is going to attack into Loki again and hope to do more than the 3 damage he just got. He was really hoping for yeah, Brian, magic hammer. He was really hoping to poke some damage through, so maybe he would have had a spender online for this one. It's a little unfortunate, but hey, you did get 3 damage through on the throw, so all in all, not the worst. Did he push the full distance? Yes, there is a tiny little street light that prevented him. Yes. So he was blocked by that.
I don't know the battle roll by Merzain.
4 coming from Merzain
There's a
right now with
skull
2
in
crits,
there.
so showing 5 successes, 2 skulls, which means that Loki's blocking 4, so he's only going to eat 1. And then Merzain's going to eat 1 for his trouble.
Ooh.
Not ideal, but at least Loki's taking some hits. Now the problem is that Loki can move up and spender both of those guys. You don't even need to kill Thor. You just need to do 1 damage and move him off the point to get Gamma Blasted this round. So let's look now for, is there an opportunity for Peabody to get a big swing here and score 4 to win? So
Well, he
Merzain needs 3.
has one virus,
He needs to
and
protect, he
yeah,
just needs to protect Luke Cage. So Peabody needs to figure out, how do I make sure that Luke Cage goes down this round?
he could go with Loki and then go for Thor up, and then basically hurl Thor at him, move
Yep.
him up.
I mean, that's where Iron Man's going to be really big and getting a push here.
Yeah,
So let's see. So Merzain not in the worst position still. If Peabody KOs Thor, he just wins because he scores 3, 4, go to 16. Merzain scores 4, goes to yeah. Oh, I was gonna say Simon. I'm not sure you know how to count. If he gets Iron Man, Simon, what am I missing here? If he gets Iron Man, he'll score 2, 3, 4 points to go to
we
16.
give.
Merzain will score 4 points to go to
Well,
17.
right now, yeah, he would go to 17, so he has to take care of Luke Cage.
I think metaphorically, if he kills Iron Man right now with like a Loki, if I'll, sorry, Simon, can you clarify? Maybe I think I might be missing the line because I'm a dum dum. Okay, so he's gonna go for Thor. Great, put him in a position to threaten Luke Cage on his home Gamma. Loki's in a position to swing at Iron Man right now. Oh, okay. Okay, so he is attacking. I'm guessing Thor based on where his tools went.
I think he's attacking Iron Man.
Yeah, because it's only 3
Okay.
blocks. Well, 3 dice rolled. 0 blocks, 3 damage, 4 damage coming in. Iron Man's DR helping him out there. So Iron Man takes 3. No skulls, so no pity damage, which is nice. That's actually pretty clutch. But Loki's gonna now get a second attack into him. And it doesn't look great. Just needs to do 1 and a. Just needs to do 1 and a skull from Merzain to get him right now. There's the skull.
Yep.
Showing just 1 block. Only 1
The two
success.
blocks.
Oh, huge, because we only see 1 success right now on Merzain's side, and a second
So
success
it looks
because of
like
the
Iron Man's
skull.
gonna live on 1.
Iron Man's gonna live on 1, but you know what the problem with that is? He's not gonna live through his own activation when he attacks Thor and gets I say the nay villain, or attacks Loki and then gets skull to death. Oh, Loki didn't get any power to do his oh my what a pity. Get wrecked. Okay, Merzain swings with Iron Man to Loki and takes him out.
Ooh, it's a big hit.
Iron Man's moving. Oh, sick play.
He's in body
Yep.
block.
Body blocking a pounce here so that Peabody's Thor can't pounce into position to hit Luke Cage. They're playing super fast, not ping anything, so let's just continue to speculate wildly. Thor attacking into Iron Man right now. Oh no, Merzain is rolling a shit ton of things. I don't know, things are happening. Iron Man attacked Thor. Oh, Thor clapped back and got Loki. That's what that was. Iron Man moved up, spent
Oh,
power,
okay.
and pushed. Very nice. Thank you. See, this is why this is why we have a chat to correct all of us. So to recap, then Merzain's Iron Man pushed Thor with his builder, doing 3 damage to Thor. Thor just pounced now into Iron Man. Oh my God,
He's blocking
huge, huge,
5.
huge blocks. Blocks all of it. Let's go, Merzain. Thor now walks and is going to get one shot into Luke Cage with not a spender? They're playing super fast right now. Oh, it was a spender.
Okay.
Yeah, he just didn't pay the power. Massive hit coming into Luke Cage. Luke Cage is going to go down, but he won't be able to pick up the viruses.
No, we would not. And then that would make that'll be what, one each? So it'll be 14, 13 then?
With priority going to
Oh,
Merzain, not a lot he can do.
but Corey's Thor does get to place 4 damages though.
Oh, true. Yep. So he won't be able to pick up the legacies, but he will score 2 points to go to 14. Merzain will score 1 point to go to 14.
So anybody's game. I mean, if you're the Asgard player, I like you would like your position right now.
Most definitely. Now, Iron Man's sitting on 9 power and has priority. Iron Man has something he can do, right? What does Iron Man have on this side?
The Unibeam.
And Unibeam is a beam 5, 6 dice. He can buff the dice to 8. 8 energy dice to start next round. I mean, it's not nothing. You're outside of clapback range of Thor. This really can't. This has turned from a game I was regretting agreeing to stream to a game that I am genuinely excited to see how it turns out now. Now you have to open up with Iron Man, right? Pay your
Yeah, I would
power,
think
do
so.
your unit. But does he take damage on Unibeam?
Uh, no, he does
No,
not.
that's just what's his face? Shitty Iron Man, War
War
Machine.
Machine.
Yeah,
Yeah, that character needs an update.
he is a lot better than you realize, but it's just a little flawed design that doesn't quite hold up.
Just find it odd that he doesn't have anything to spend power on besides his spender.
That's what. Okay, so he did spend all the power that we just mentioned he would. Who is he hitting first? So we're seeing 4 dice being rolled on this side. 5 coming in from Merzain to 1 block from some sort of Asgardian. Looks like it was Beta Ray Bill, who takes 3 damage. And he was in range of 5 of Thor, or no?
I don't think so. I think he was just out.
Hmm. I mean, not giving Thor power is not nothing, because Thor won't be able to pick up both viruses. Because it costs 2 and then 3 to pick up. So he's going to spend again and attack Horse Thor again. Showing 4 successes right now in a Horse Thor, who's showing 3 blocks. Horse Thor can pay, so he takes no damage. And at this point,
I think
do you
that's pretty
just
much game at this point then, right?
what do you walk backwards, pick up with Bill, or do you
Yeah,
walk up with Bill and just hit Thor with your Spender. You could do that if you want to get aggressive. You risk
Like
whiffing.
give him power potentially. But I mean, he does only have 2 left.
Yeah, I mean, sure, if you want to give him 1 power, I don't think that matters. Let's see, he can walk backwards, pick up the 2 legacy with his 4 power, and then walk backwards again. That's dangerous because Merzain's Thor could walk up and just spiker
Remember,
something into Thor.
his Thor is slowed, so he's not as effective with the walk.
Oh, you're right, you're right. Hmm. Right now, Peabody just has to not snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. Yes, Simon, that's what I was assuming too. Bill just picks up both cures and walks away. I'm not sure what line Merzain has to stop that. And I'm guessing that's why Merzain double tapped into Bill in the first place. Yeah, looks like he sees it.
Yeah, there he goes.
And that should be the game. Yep, he sees it. Cool, because right now he's scoring 2. Now, Thor moves up short, just still doesn't get in range 3, right?
No. And he has only 2 power.
Yeah. Yeah, not even a medium move would have got him there, so. Oof.
Seems like they forgot that he moves short right now. How Peach like is just gonna move him there.
Well, one of the players remembered. Merzain going to score 1 point for posterity's sake. He's moving Bill back to, I guess, have a conversation. You can have whatever conversation you want, but it's a GG's.
It was a good game.
Yeah, like I said, I hope I wasn't too negative. I don't even care if I was too negative the first couple rounds. But it ended up turning into a really sick game to watch. I mean, Merzain, I think, made some decisions round 1 that he's going to regret. But at the same time, we sort of criticized him. I know I did, and I know Simon did criticize him for playing the VP game early. But the VPs were kind of what made it a close game. So I
I
don't know.
would do say I think Corey's Giants blood play was a really good one. That set him up really nicely.
Oh yeah, that Giants blood play was absolutely sick. I didn't forgot that it was on any movement. A great throw, but based on the way they're moving these guys around, I guess we can pop into their chat. So let's do that.
Yeah.
Fellas, as I was saying to the chat, I was
Uh,
not looking forward to streaming this game at all. A Thor 2 off, and then somewhere in the middle of the game, I started getting pretty excited about it because there was some
dude,
pretty cool stuff happening there.
dude, it was such a crazy game. We were just talking about it.
I mean,
That
was
was
a
a
great
very
game.
good game to
dude, the
watch.
Giants blood play was sick. I was
Yeah, it was.
I really enjoyed seeing that. It's not something I've
Thanks.
seen before. A lot of the community, I keep hearing the scuttlebutt and the hyperbole that Jane is the best Asgard leader. So I haven't seen a lot of Loki 2 recently, so that was a really cool play to see. So shout outs to you for that play, and congrats on winning the second Alive on One league.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, it was definitely a close battle. We were just saying how the dice started in my favor, where I just had like a crazy brothers in arms turn, dazed everybody. But his leadership was to his advantage, just moving everybody in as I'm dazing models. And then his clapback was unbelievable with Thor. He clapped back and pretty much dazed the whole team, and that gave him that advantage kind of mid game. And then I think it was either round 4 or round 5. That turn where I couldn't kill Luke Cage when he was down here. Where he had 2 tokens and only 2 health left, and all I had to do was kill him. It was pretty much the game. And I whiffed. I think I went with Bill. That was a big whiff. And then I thought the momentum was on his side. But then, yeah, to your point, Mike, doing the Giants blood play kind of gave me that advantage. And then Thor not being able to kill Loki there was pretty huge.
Yeah, and then that root was huge because the root
Yeah.
stopped me from
yeah.
being able to do the dash, the
Yep.
dash throw, and then I wanted to do like a spender. I wanted to hit you, see how much I did, and then spender into Thor either away or
Yeah. Yeah, 10 power, you get a throw, a charge, or your self throw, and also a spender. But now you couldn't.
yeah, I could with 10 you do all of it. With the root I was too short. And I was like, oh no.
Merzain,
Yeah.
walk me through the round one and round zero thinking here. No disrespect to you, Corey, but I think the Asgard 15 is well established in the opening play. Like you did the rote thing that we would expect you to do that was really, really strong.
Mhm.
Um, I was a little. I mean, you brought the exact 15 I thought you would, Merzain, just from talking to you over the last couple of years. Talk to me
Mhm.
about the list construction and this particular 15. Like, how confident did you feel about it into Asgard? Because we were not confident for you, and then you choosing to go out and pick up those legacies was something that, the chat and ourselves were a little surprised by. Given that 6 VPs or less, I feel like is just such a punch fest game.
Yeah, so this is my theory list against this 15. I basically everyone in here has like a really exact purpose, and they kind of got to do it this game.
Yeah, I mean, you saw his turn one Heroes for Hire play. I thought that was genius.
That's typically not something I get to do. A lot of people play a little bit more aggressive than a lot of people do because they see the Thor go sideways and they get a little nervous. Like, why would you do that? Because a lot of people think it's like terrible. So there's two modes of thinking. Either I've made a mistake and they're going to capitalize, or they're going to play dicey because they don't know what I'm trying to do with them. Uh, you went aggressive to capitalize, and either way is fine for me because you moved a little far up, so I was able to get the Heroes for Hire play right, move
Yep.
the Luke into position.
Yep.
And I'm playing Sam, so I really don't care if you kill people. So the entire purpose of putting Thor out is I lose out on like an attack, maybe. Like if you're Daiji, I lose an attack, maybe, or I
Mhm.
just don't get anything, and I'm going to move him up, and he's going to be like, there's no real good place to put my Thor versus your Thor.
Mhm.
Like he's going to be back here, and then there's potential I get body or terrain blocked,
Mhm.
and then you're going to body or terrain block if you can, and it's just not great. But when he's off
Mhm.
on the side like this, I basically just hold him until you kill someone. You have to kill someone. You're
Right.
playing the kill list. And then I do
Right.
exactly what I do. I go,
Yep.
okay, you killed someone.
Yep.
Thor is going to move. He's going to heal the gamma damage. He's got 3, so he can pounce. So
Yeah,
now
I thought
Thor
that was really
gets.
smart. I thought that was really good synergy. Where at first I'm thinking like, oh, why would you put your characters in range, in range to take 1 damage from Gamma? And then I'm like, oh, it's because you're just going to use the leadership when when it's inevitably I day somebody.
Yep.
So
And
that was
like
smart.
an Iron Man, like he gets to move back, and then he's usually within a medium or so to like get back and like shoot. So again, I miss like maybe an action, like an attack or two, but I'm
Mhm.
getting multiple VPs over the course of the game because I should be getting him back into position and having
Mhm.
a VP that you would probably be having. And it kind of
Mhm.
puts you on like the back foot, like you're having to dive the two damage reducers, Sam and then Thor. And usually what happens is kind of what happened is Thor ends up like here trying to go for my backline, and my Thor trades for your backline.
Yeah.
And I just have to try to like win that fight with potential staggers from Luke, potential pushes from Iron Man, making your action economy worse.
Yep.
And I usually would like to wait on the Heroes for Hire, but that just seemed like such a great opportunity to use it.
I thought it was because you threw me out of range of other things, and again took advantage of the fact that I don't have brace. So you're throwing me and throwing stuff into me all day. I think one difference though that maybe was in my advantage is that because you had more squishies, your plan with Thor was to like, oh, kill my Thor and like be aggressive into Loki. But for me, my Thor, I kind of ignored your Thor right in the beginning.
Yeah.
I just was like, I'm just going to take out your squishies. Like if Thor can just focus down Luke Cage, Captain, and Iron Man, and you're just like left with Thor, I'm like, great, what's this guy going to do? Like, because I feel like Bill can kind of hold his own, Loki holds his own, especially with the failures. So that was kind of my thinking, is that I was just going to ignore your Thor. But then at one point, Thor just took damage, like luckily, where I think I spiked into you for like 5 damage. And I was like, all right, well, I might as well daze him at this point.
Yeah. The Gambit's kind of like, if I'm thinking about it like in chess terms, we're kind of like queens are trading sides, and the
Yeah.
Gambit is that my queen will kill your guys, your queen will kill my guys, I'll have 1 guy left, and then I can like retain an advantage
Right.
from that.
Right.
And I've played this matchup like a small handful of times. Most people I know don't want to play Asgard, so I don't get a lot of experience into it. But it's worked pretty well, and I feel like it worked pretty well here.
Yeah.
I
No, I
think I
thought
made
it was good. Just a couple of dice rolls that were different. I mean, the game would have changed a lot. Again, like
Yeah,
you know, I didn't have
either
that
way.
brother spike or anything. But to be honest, too, you know, even for the Mike for your commentary or context, I was actually going to pick 19 threat. I didn't want to do a 15 because I know, like, you know, the stigmatism, like everyone, you know, thinks that like, you know, 15 Asgard, it's so obvious, blah 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 blah. But my list, I haven't updated in 2 months because we keep winning. I was just telling Josh that. So like, because the list is not updated, I didn't have like a fourth threat that I really wanted to put in to make it 19. So I ultimately chose 15. So I kind of chose 15 begrudgingly.
Yeah, he said he wanted to play it, but he's like, I only have Electra as a 4, and I don't want to play Electra.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
And like, I think at 19, I probably still play this and just like add Voodoo.
Yeah, you could just add another fourth threat. That makes sense.
Mhm.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
I
I
was
also was surprised, Mike, that he didn't bring Namor because Namor usually is good into Asgard. I can't reduce. I can't use my tactic cards. I can't use, Odin's.
It's because Namor isn't affiliated. Uh, unless like he dropped Hero Midgard Thor, then you wouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah, and I
Yeah,
would have to lose Luke or Iron Man to pick up Steve or Voodoo or
Oof.
Shang-Chi. And I don't think any of them do as much.
dude,
Uh,
this would have been really dirty because Shang-Chi is so good against Thor. You stun me and you can push me.
my fear with that, because I've done a little bit into Thor with him, is he just dies to all the throws.
Yeah.
Mm.
And he's got that 3 energy defense, and even on like blanks, it's just not enough. I found that the damage reduction is usually more consistent for keeping people alive because it helps with everything. And typically, like, I'm not gonna live with like Luke most of the time, but if you put an extra action into killing one of my 3s, that's usually really good for me.
True.
And then usually when you do, it kind of maximizes Sam's output with his leadership. Like, you kill a 3, another 3 gets to move and heal, and then you're like, oh, now I'm having to like fight uphill again. Unfortunately, Sam went down a little bit earlier than I wanted him to, but I made a few risky plays with him in the mid game to try to progress. That maybe I didn't need to. His big spike was was really funny.
Yeah, that was insane. You spiked the shit out of what was that, your Spender?
Yeah, I commented right before then. This Spender never does anything, but
Yeah,
we'll just
and then
do it because I'll get back.
And then it proceeded to do like 5 or 6 damage.
It proceeded to do everything.
Yeah. Mike, both Mikes, do you have any other questions or comments?
No, I think you guys took us through the game really well there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have
everyone,
nothing. It was a good game.
everyone hates this this Asgard matchup, but like with this Sam list, I'm pretty confident that I can at least make it even. And like, I had a great time.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a good, fun battle. I definitely enjoyed myself. Thanks for doing this, and thanks for hosting. This was a fun experience.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
it was really fun.
thanks for adjusting your schedules to make it work. I think people really enjoyed it. We had a decent turnout. We had like 40 people watching at one point.
Oh,
Really?
Merzain
That's awesome.
is a popular guy. People love to watch him lose and give him shit for it.
That's true.
Yeah. I mean, I like Merzain. He's a wonderful opponent, but
thank
you know, he's also a goofy guy. You kind of you like to root against him in a fun way.
Yeah, I think his cat played more than he did.
My cat would not stop jumping on everything. At one point, you might have heard me say I will kill you. She like, I have an L desk with 3 monitors. She like jumped on the left side where my 3rd monitor is and like threw her weight on it, and I went, no, you don't you knock that down. I will kill you.
Yeah.
She was going off.
The other Mike will tell you that, you know, I'm kind of a new player, but you know, trying to be competitive. I've been climbing through the ranks. I've definitely been getting better, right, Mike?
Yeah, you've been playing for like a year and a half now, I think. Almost like a year and a half?
Almost a year. Yeah, it's actually like
Year and a
1 year
half?
anniversary, like February, 1 year anniversary.
Really? I thought I met you like a while ago. Like over a
Nah,
year.
yeah, no. You met me at the very first tournament at Maplewood, and that was like you hosted that like probably like February.
I
Oh
honestly
no,
think you played really solid.
I didn't host that. I just went to it.
Sorry, yeah. But that's when I met you, and that was like February time, maybe even later. But yeah, because I only got into this last Christmas because somebody got it for me as a gift, and I didn't play the game. I just painted, and then I didn't. Somebody was like, "Yo, it's a, like amazingly fun game." So I was like, "Oh shit!" And that was probably like 3 months after Christmas. So I probably started around like February time, maybe
Nice.
2 months after. Yeah, no, it's a great game, man. It's a lot of fun. Love the community. Love playing everybody. Love like meeting everybody and just like having a good time. Especially like being a dad. It's just like a great escape.
100%. So on that
Yeah.
note, I think we can close out the stream here.
Sure.
To those of you still sticking around, thanks for sticking around. Expect some more streams coming up in the future as I am slowly getting back into MCP after taking a little Shatterpoint break. And tomorrow we've got a podcast going up. I interviewed Ron Tolentino from California about his really spicy Inhumans Defenders duel that he brought to LVO. So check that out tomorrow on the Game Store Guardians podcast feed on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all those things. And congrats, Peabody. Hope you don't
Yeah,
run it back
congratulations.
because I'm playing in the next one. So
Nice.
all right,
Nice. Yeah, definitely be there. Thanks for hosting, man.
no problem.
Yeah, thanks for hosting. It was a lot of fun.
All right,
Have a good one, everybody.
Yep. Have a good night, guys.
Bye bye.
Good night, guys.
good night. All right.